here. Okay, so I haven't watched it yet. So you guys are here with me. Y'all probably watched it because I know you're impatient. Depp's lawyers. Amber Heard didn't take accountability for anything. Yes, I agree with that. I do agree. Y'all ready for this?
A trial watched by millions around the world, ending in a stunning verdict in favor of Johnny Depp. Last week, a jury found that Depp's ex-wife, Amber Heard, had defamed him in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. She's been ordered to pay more than $10 million in damages. Heard, who plans to appeal, won just one of 3 claims in her counter lawsuit against Depp and was awarded $2 million.
She should have got that $2 million
in damages.
We are grateful, so grateful.
Depp's supporters cheering the verdict, and Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez and Benjamin Chu, who became public figures in their own right during the trial. Legions of viewers on YouTube and social media hanging on every word and gesture.
Ms. Heard has told you that she has mountains of evidence of abuse, but there are no medical records.
Ms. Heard lies. She lies all the time.
Heard's team has alleged a court.
Oh my God, look at all this. When you realize you live 20 minutes away from Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, I split it between ACLU and Children's Hospital. Camille Vasquez absolutely killing it. Outside the trial, 2:30 a.m. Oh my God, more TikToks. Johnny Depp and Kate Moss. Oh my gosh.
Coordinated social media campaign by Depp's side, turning public opinion and ultimately the jury against her.
They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in
Walter Hamada is no longer with Warner Brothers, right? If I remember correctly.
the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it.
A charge that Depp's team denies, saying the outpouring of support for the actor is nothing but authentic. Depp thanked those supporters yesterday in his first post on a newly created.
Johnny Depp got 9 million followers on the TikToks. Oh my God, he's the current president? Wait, seriously? Oh my God. So the entire time I thought he was the former president. They got the president of DC to testify? Oh my God, that is crazy. Holy shit. Why did I think that he was a former president? Meanwhile, who did Amber Heard and her teams got from Disney? They got like a worker from Disney who like didn't even have like higher up like decisions and were like wasn't even privy to like some of the things going on with whether or not Johnny Depp was going to be hired or fired, you know? Oh my God. All right, guys, let's continue with the video. It's going to take forever.
TikTok account writing, "We did the right thing together, all because you cared." And joining us now are Johnny Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez and Benjamin Chu. And a quick disclosure, my husband has done consulting work for the Depp legal team, but not in connection with this interview. So with that aside, let me ask you, did you speak to your client right after the verdict? What was his reaction in the moment?
I think just an overwhelming sense of relief.
Oh my God, it's so good to hear Camille's voice again. Camille! Yo, what's up, Camille? How you doing today? Yeah, they both look so cute. Look at them. They're so adorable.
I was speaking with another friend of ours, a mutual friend of Johnny's and ours, and he said, I haven't seen Johnny smile like that in 6 years.
The weight of the world is off of his shoulders. He's got his life back.
As you well know, the law does not favor a plaintiff like Johnny Depp in a defamation case.
Yeah, the fact that he won a defamation lawsuit in America, that is fucking crazy. Damn. Like I said, they did such a good job. They did a phenomenal fucking job. But at the same time, they were dealing with someone who was also a liar and then also had really bad evidence. So, you know, it was like a slam dunk for them. But at the same time, there was a lot of hoops and hurdles that they had to go through, especially all like the paperwork they had to do. And like they had to go to court in New York to get the ACLU to testify. Oh my God, so many hoops and hurdles. And like, I'm so proud of them.
Case like this, the burden is very high, the threshold is high, and he crossed it. Frankly speaking, were you stunned at this victory? Ben?
Well, we had ultimate confidence in Johnny and the jury and the facts of this case. And you can only hope that the jury will see it. And in this case, they did. And the verdict was overwhelmingly in his favor.
I should mention the jury did find Mr. Depp responsible for defamation for one of the statements made by his lawyer. It accused her essentially of staging a scene in furtherance of an abuse hoax. How do you square that finding with the rest of the verdict, Camille?
I think it's just the verdict is overwhelmingly positive for Johnny. And it was unanimous. There were 7 people that decided he was defamed.
Amber Heard's attorney was right here the day after the verdict, and she's...
I wonder what they have to say. Oh man, I feel like Camille got Botox or something. I mean, I think a lot of people actually kind of get Botox, especially in California. They get Botox just so like they get less wrinkles in the future. So yeah, like I have a friend who just got Botox recently.
Said the jury had not been permitted to see certain evidence that would have bolstered and verified Amber Heard's claims of abuse, in particular.
Ben's like, oh God.
Therapist notes. What is your response to that? And was there evidence that was suppressed for a valid legal reason that might have made a difference?
I think that was very disappointing to hear that and to hear her impugn the character of the jury.
Ben, keeping it profesh.
And the evidence came in that should come in, and the judge was very fair to both sides.
In particular, she cites the UK judgment. As we all know, Johnny Depp sued The Sun, a newspaper in the United Kingdom.
Can we just do a live debate between Camille, Ben, and Elaine? Just do a live debate, you know, just duke it out. We'll let Roddenborn or the other guy in it too.
He lost that case, the judge finding that claims by the newspaper that he was a wife beater were substantially true. Now, Amber Heard's lawyers say that judgment should have come into this court case. What say you?
It was a different process, right? And also, Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard in this case were the parties. They had different disclosure obligations. So we disagree. The overwhelming evidence that was presented in this case in Virginia far exceeded what was presented in the UK, and we believe the jury got it right.
As you know, this trial was very closely watched. Social media certainly took off in a way that we've seen high-profile trials before, but this is the social media age. Do you believe the jurors saw any of that, were swayed by any of that?
No, I don't think there's any reason to believe that the jurors violated their oath. And again, that suggestion was disappointing to hear.
Yeah, I mean, Amber Heard's lawyers said so. She said it would have been unavoidable because it's on TikTok. It's on
Oh my God, what a difference between Elaine and these two. Oh my goodness. Same thing in the courtroom too.
On social media. I mean, in the old days, you'd tell the jury before they went out, don't read newspapers, don't watch the evening news. Now it's everywhere.
She looks like she got good sleep in a few tubs of ice cream to me, but what do I know? Yeah, she looks great to me. She looks fine. I think it's just her, like, I think her facial expressions are just a little bit stern, but I don't know. I'm not like, oh my God, it looks like it's Botox. I think it's just her face.
It is everywhere, but at the same time, they were admonished every single night. And they had a tremendous amount of respect, I think, for the court and the process, and they were doing the best that they could.
Yeah. Support for Johnny Depp online was exponentially greater than for Amber Heard. Just one example on TikTok, the Justice for Amber Heard hashtag has 27 million views. Justice for Johnny Depp, 20 billion. Heard's attorneys have suggested that perhaps this is because of an orchestrated campaign on behalf of Johnny Depp. Do you know anything about an online campaign on behalf of Johnny Depp?
That is utterly baseless. In fact, very early in the case, the prior Chief Judge White had thrown out a count in the counterclaims that related to that. It was absolutely absurd and baseless.
And you know for a fact that neither he nor his agents nor anyone tried to, in some way, pay for or otherwise encourage this kind of social media activity.
False. Categorically false.
Why do you think the jury didn't believe her? Because when you look at the verdict, it really comes down to that. The issue was, is what she's saying true or false? And by their verdict, they said it's false.
Well, my sense is that it had a lot to do with accountability, that Johnny owned his issues. He was very candid about his alcohol and drug issues. He was candid about some unfortunate texts that he wrote. And I think it was a sharp contrast to Ms. Heard, who didn't seem, or at least the jury may have perceived, that she didn't take accountability for anything.
As you know, this has been closely watched. And in the Me Too context, some people have wondered whether there is a larger resonance to this trial, whether it sends a message. Do you see any larger message beyond the case you tried?
No. I mean, frankly, we don't. We're here to talk about the case that we tried, right? We encourage all victims to come forward, have their day in court, which is exactly what happened in this case.
Do you feel confident in your appeal? Ms. Heard does intend to appeal.
We feel very confident that there are no errors that would justify any kind of successful appeal.
And then finally, I have to ask you, not since OJ, perhaps, has the trial been so closely watched and the lawyers become famous people in their own right. What has that been like for you, particularly you, Camille? I think I saw someone on social media get a tattoo of your face on their body, which is weird.
Wait, kid, does anyone have a link of like the person who got a tattoo of Camille's face?
It's been overwhelming and surreal, but to the extent that I can encourage young women to stay in school and maybe inspire them to pursue a legal career, then it's all worth it.
Well, I understand you got a promotion yesterday to partner.
Well deserved.
I was going to say, about time, other partner, right? Camille Vasquez, Ben Chu. Just saying. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Very nice. You know, they didn't go up there. They didn't try to just out of nowhere, left field, trash talk Elaine, trash talk Amber Heard. They stuck to the answers, answering the questions. Very professional, you know, very chill people.